All right, Khan, Shalom, Shalom. Israel, get Shalom to the 12 tribes. Yashala, giving the chorus all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh. Bahashima Mashak Malaki Habashah. That's all praises, honor, glorification unto the Most High God, Yahweh. In the name of Islam, again, saying Habashah, this brother Yashala. I'm going to get straight into this, right? This is going into the book of 2 Samuel, chapter 7 and verse 3. All right, and it says, "And Nathan said to the king, Go, do all that is in thine heart, for the Lord is with thee." So imagine if a mighty prophet of the Most High God came up to you and said, "Hey, go, do all that is in thy heart. Do whatever you want that comes to your mind in righteousness, for the Lord, the Most High God, is with you." You know what I'm saying? So, meaning that what? Everything that you do, the Lord's going to make it prosper. Whatever you put your hand to. And that's actually a promise that the Lord not only gave to David, but also to everyone that keeps the commandments, right? And keeps the faith in truth and in righteousness. Because let's go to the book of Joshua, chapter 1, verse 8. It says what? This book of the law, right? Actually, I'm going to start verse 7. It says, "Only be thou strong and very courageous, that thou mayest observe to do according to all the law, which Moses my servant commanded thee," which David did. David was a man after the Most High's own heart, as it says in 1 Kings chapter 11, all right? The Lord said that King David's heart was perfect in his eyes, all right? But it says what? "Which Moses my servant commanded thee, turn not from it to the right hand or to the left, that thou mayest prosper whithersoever thou goest." That you can prosper, and wherever you go and whatever you do, you're going to prosper. That's what the Lord said. Verse 8, "This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night." Showing you that our thoughts and what we speak about should be the things of the law, right? And that could be a struggle for some of us, but we have to constantly be meditating upon this day and night, upon the law, upon the commandments, upon Yahweh, upon, everything in this Bible that doth meditate good things and wisdom, as the Lord said. It says what? "That thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success." So when we do those things that's commanded of us, the Lord makes us to have good success in whatever we put our hand to. And we see that in 2 Samuel chapter 7, verse 3, it says, "And Nathan said to the king, Go, do all that is in thine heart, for the Lord is with thee." So the Lord is with you wherever you go, and whithersoever thou turnest thyself, as the Lord said, the Lord is going to make that prosper. And we see that with David. Whatever David did, the Lord made it to prosper. You know what I'm saying? He made it to prosper. Everything that David wanted to happen, essentially happened. Except for a few things like 2 Samuel, like it says in 2 Samuel chapter 12, he couldn't save the child that he wanted to save. But in terms of whenever we're following the Most High promises us that whatever we put our hand to, he's going to make it to prosper. All right? And remember, and that's not, okay, well, now I'm going to get 10 wives, type thing. The Lord said, "Surely God will not hear vanity, neither will the Almighty regard it," right? So, and we know that we can't get simple. So we can't get simple and say, "Oh, Nathan is going off," because Nathan is saying to David, "Do whatever you want." You know what I'm saying? That does not, of course, that does not include sin, right? So he's saying, whatever you want to do it in, in righteousness. Whatever you want to do, and just do it in righteousness. You know what I'm saying? "For the Lord is with you." And this is just a quick precept, but it shows you that the Lord was literally with David. And it will tell you even in other verses. It will even show you in other verses that wherever David went and to do, when he delivered his people from, the hand of the Ammonites, for example, or from the hand of, certain Canaanite nations or other nations, the Lord was with him wherever he went, right? Let me see if I can get one precept on that. Right, this is the book of 2 Samuel, chapter 8, right? Gone, right here, our praises. 2 Samuel, chapter 8, and verse number 13. Very con 13. "And David got him a name when he returned from smiting of the Syrians in the valley of Salt, being 18,000 men. And he put garrisons in Edom. Throughout all Edom put he garrisons, and all they of Edom became David's servants. And the Lord preserved David whithersoever he went. You see that? So wherever David went, the Lord preserved him, kept him, you know what I'm saying, from evil. That's even in the book of let me get that real quick. Second Timothy chapter 4. 2 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 18. And the Lord shall deliver me from every evil work and will preserve me unto his heavenly kingdom, to whom be glory forever and ever. Amen. You see that? So even Paul understood that the Lord's going to deliver him from every evil work. The Lord's going to preserve him because the Lord is with him. You know, and that's that confidence that comes with having a high amount of faith. Like David did. David had a high amount of faith because whenever he went out to battle, he understood that the Lord is literally with him, right alongside with him. And even when it says in the book of Romans chapter 8, I'm going to close out with this. It's the book of Romans chapter 8 and verse, this is the book of Romans chapter 8, verse 31, right? Through the Spirit, all praises, it says, what shall we then say to these things? If God be for us, who can be against us? If the Most High is on your side, Yahweh Bashmi Abishai is prospering whatever you put your hand to, who can be against you? What evil can be done unto you if the Lord is preserving you, right? And he that spared not his own son, but delivered him up for us all, how shall he not with him also freely give us all things? Who shall lay anything to the charge of God's elect? It is God that justifieth. It is the Most High that justifieth at the end of the day. So if we understand that, and if we are known as the house of David spiritually, then how much more is the Lord with us, man? Whithersoever we go, through the Spirit, as long as we walk in our integrity and in the faith, right? So with that, all praises to Yahweh. Bahashimah Mashah, Wamalaki Havashah, Lord willing, this is edifying. Brother Yasha Allah.